Hello everyone, this video I will show you how to integrate the KC868-Server to Home Assistant by MQTT. This is our server. This have Raspberry Pi 4 inside. And in this video I will show you how to integrate this output and input and analog input integrate to Home Assistant. So let's look at the diagram firstly. This is Mosquito, that is MQTT broke, that is this one. And this is the controller, also is this one. And this is the Home Assistant dashboard, maybe is in your mobile phone, and maybe is in your PC software. And how it works, that this MQTT broke have two topics. This is state and this is command. If you want to turn on relay, like turn on switch, turn on light, when you press this button on the tablet, that will send a command to this command topic. And this command topic will send the message to the controller, so that can on and off, because the controller, the server, is subscriber, the receive topic. He is subscriber, this command topic. And he is publish the message to this command topic. So this is the send the command on off, turn on and off by this path, just by this red path. And when the relay is on and the switch is on and off, so the state will update, the controller will send the message to this state topic, so that update the switch state. And this state also will feed back to the Home Assistant dashboard, that is tablet or mobile phone. So the mobile phone have subscriber the receive switch state. The mobile phone or the tablet have subscriber this state topic. So that if this state is changed, all mobile phone and all client, the state will update. So this is how turn on the relay 1 and feedback the relay state to the mobile phone or the PC software client. So this is structure of the MQTT broke and the MQTT client. And now we can see this is about the server. That is a publish message for state of switch that we have called the state topic. And the subscribing, that turn on and off command that we call the command topic. So you can see the two topic like the server. You can see this is for output, digital output. That is 16-channel digital output. This is for output 1, just the configuration for Home Assistant. That is already have a list for you. You just only need to change the XXX, that's the UID. And this is the sensor of the input. This input have 6-channel digital input for sensor to use. And this is input 1, for example, and this is output 1 for this one. And also have a sensor. This binary sensor also is two state, is on and off the sensor. And this is sensor have an analog value. So that's this example for the analog 1 because there have some channels of analog input. This is code for analog 1. So every topic you just need to replace this X, and this X. That is the UID of the controller. You will find the UID controller in your network setting. Okay, let's look at and practice how to integrate to a Home Assistant now. And begin, we need to set the hardware firstly. You can use the Kinkoni scan device tool. You need to find out this IP address of the controller. You can see there have two network cable. And this cable is for Raspberry Pi CM4. And this cable is for the controller, that's for analog input and output and the Kinkoni controller system. So you can see I have open this software and just select your network, computer network card and start monitoring and press this scan, and you will find the device is list is this IP address of the server. And also you can open your load and you can see this is the device IP address of this box. And it's just a two-way for find out the IP address. Then you can open web browser. About this toy, you can download from Kinkoni website. Just this scan device tool and the service software, and you can download this. And we can input the IP address, and you can log in. As the first time you log in, just your username is admin. That is always admin, and the password is also admin. The default password and the username. And click login. And you will see the freeware version and the MAC and the UID. And now we can set to the controller and work for the MQTT. You can change the work mode to MQTT. And this is the MQTT server block IP and the address. So we can see my Raspberry Pi. You can see the Home Assistant is this IP. And the port is 1883. That is set, and the username is MQTT, and this is 123. That is set by the MQTT block. You can see I can check configuration and add on. And Mosquito, you can see the configuration. You have used this username and the password, and this is listening the port 1883. So you need to confirm this information as soon as your network setting by the Ethernet IP address to login. And this is, you can see, set by this way. And this is UID. You need to copy and save. Later we will use it. And after you set, you can just click save. Then the controller will restart and will reboot. And now we can go back to this page. We need to config for the Home Assistant for this file, because this is for output 1, digital 1, and digital input 1, and analog input 1. And this file, we have configured all channels so that you can download it. You just save this link. And this file I have opened this way. You can see there are many for digital output 1, 2, 3, and until 16. This is output 16. And this is binary sensor, is input 1, and until input 8, just this input blue 1 to 8 channel. And this output from 1 to 16 channel. And this analog 1 and 2 until 4. So this is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 channel analog input. And we need to replace this XXX with your UID. So that we can go back to this page. And log again. And copy this UID. And you just need to replace. I can use the notepad. Sorry, I can copy this firstly. And replace this one. And replace with, copy and paste this one, and replace all. And you can see our ID is changed. And at last, we need to change the block IP and the port and MQTT username and the password at the same time. So we can change to, that is for MQTT Raspberry Pi server 1996. We can check. This is 1996 is right. Okay, so this file have configuration complete. We can just select all and copy and paste to the Home Assistant configuration. You can see I can click this file edit and find this configuration.yaml file and just paste. Paste. Well, we can delete this move firstly because the sensor we have defined at here. There are binary sensor, and this also have sensor. So we can delete this one and just cut this move at the last. This just delete, and this just delete. Okay, you just change a little of the code that we can see. This is green, and that will be red. And here is the complete configuration. And we can click this save and restart your Raspberry Pi Home Assistant and go to the setting and restart and press OK. Okay, you can see this is complete restart. And now we can go to the configuration and you can see the device and the service. And we can see the entity ID. You can see the analog input 1, 2, 3, 4, and the digital input 8-channel digital input, and this output all is integrated with the MQTT, but this is listed in entity ID. Now we can add to the dashboard so that we can turn on and turn off the output. So we can edit dashboard and add a card and entities, because we have many input and output. We can click, and this time we can choose the output. Output firstly, output 1, output 2. Okay, input, output 3, output 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You can see this is list. And 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, we can press this save. And you can see if I click down, this is 16 channel, and you can see I can turn on. This is digital 1. That is country, the relay 1 is out. This is I have connected with this AC contact, DC contact. And this is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, this is integrated output. I can also edit the dashboard. You can see I can edit, and there are options. You can see I can enable this option that will have a button for all on and all off. You can click save. You can see there will be a new button create. I can click this. This is all off, and I can click this. That is all on and all off. So this is for the MQTT. When I turn on, as the MQTT is sending the message to the command, and the command have send the message to the box, the controller, and the controller will feedback the state. You can see if I turn on and turn off, the state will update a little delay because that it receives the message from the box. You can see I can turn off. This is turn off firstly, then will update the state from the topic. If I turn on, you can see this is on firstly. Then the switch will update about after 1 second. So that will update the state from the state topic. Okay, this integrates the output. Now we can integrate the input part. So I can edit the dashboard, and also we can add a card. But this time we also add the entities. We choose the input. That is for digital input. We can choose this is input 1 and input 2 and input 3 and input 4, input 5 and input 6 and input 7 and input 8. And you can see here is the state. I can press save and press down. And this, you can see the default is off. So I can use one cable, this cable, that is short for the ground. This is ground. You can see I can short for this channel, like this one. Short for this, you can see the input 1 is become on. And the release is 1, it become off. So you can see this item, I can short for input 1 is on, and I can short for input 2, the 2 is on, and until I can short input 8, that 8 is on. I release this line, that is off. So this 8-channel digital input can use for the MQTT feedback. But the server also have a function that can feedback if you not have enough for you to use only the 8-channel. You can use this 16 digital input channel for MQTT message feedback. That need to set in your network setting. So that you can see here is an option that is on link. Just you can see this is switch triangle output, that input triangle output. If you choose disable, that 16-channel digital input will feedback message to MQTT block. If you choose enable, here will not feedback MQTT message. Just short for this with ground, that will turn on and turn off just the triangle for the digital output. So this is how to use this 16-channel digital input. Okay, we have seen how to use the digital input and digital output. Now we can also integrate the 4-channel of the analog input. So we can also use this add dashboard and add card, and also choose these entities. But this time we can choose analog. You can see here is analog 1 and analog 2 and analog 3 and analog 4. So you can see here is 0 volt. And click down. So this you can monitor the voltage if you have connect with the voltage for this 4-channel, and from 0 to 5 volt. So that will state will be changed, detect the line of the voltage. This is 111. Just you can connect with some water level sensor or humidity sensor or temperature sensor to this part, so that this state will be changed. Okay, this is how to integrate the server to Home Assistant by the MQTT. Okay, before you have seen, I have used the PC software to control this turn on and turn off. This time, if you have installed the Home Assistant application on your mobile phone, you can also just click this application, and we can use the mobile phone to control this on and off, and also feedback the state of your digital input. You can see this already have integrate with the 16-channel digital output and the 16-channel input and the analog input. So I can use this one. You can see I can turn off. This is turn off, and also you can see I can turn on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is to control any channel output independently. So I can turn off, all off, and all on. So this is for the digital output. And so also I can toggle for the input. You can see my mobile phone, the state input 1 to input 8. So that I can toggle for input 1 and the input 2 and the input 3 and the input 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Okay, this is how to use your mobile phone. Before video, we have tell you how to install the Home Assistant Android phone application, and also you can use the iPhone and application on your mobile phone. That will be easy to use on Android phone and iPhone and PC software and the tablet for the Home Assistant application. Okay, thanks for watching.